Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. Seneca. Now, imagine this. What if the opportunity you've been waiting for is right in front of you, but you just can't see it? What if the reason you've been stuck financially, emotionally, or spiritually is because you've been out of alignment with the very forces that can bring you success? Life isn't always fair, and let's be honest, sometimes it feels like the universe is working against you. But here's the truth most people don't realize. Luck isn't random. Success isn't accidental. It's about tapping into the right energy at the right moment. And the third week of November could be that moment for you. Think about this. Have you ever felt like no matter how hard you work, you're always one step behind? Like the doors to wealth and freedom are open for everyone but you. What if there was a way to change that? A way to shift your energy and align yourself with abundance? In this video, I'm going to reveal 5 extraordinary numbers deeply rooted in ancient Buddhist teachings that could hold the key to transforming your life. These numbers aren't just symbols, they're believed to unlock the flow of wealth, focus your intentions, and create the kind of luck that makes the impossible feel inevitable. But here's the thing, most people miss their chance because they don't know where to look. Don't let that be you. These numbers aren't just tools, they're your roadmap to a brighter future. And if you think the first 5 numbers are powerful, wait until the end of this video, where I'll share a bonus number that's believed to amplify everything, giving you an extra edge to attract success. Missing it could mean missing out on your breakthrough moment. This isn't a time to hesitate, it's a time to act. Subscribe now and tap the bell icon to stay updated with life-changing insights like this. Give this video a like and share it with someone who needs to hear this message. And before we dive deeper, take a moment to set your intention. Comment below with, "I am ready to unlock wealth and success in my life." Your future is waiting, but the question is, are you ready to grab it? Stay with me, because every second of this video could bring you closer to the life you've been dreaming about. Let's get started. Let me share a story with you, one that might feel all too familiar. There was a woman named Priya, a single mother juggling 2 jobs and barely making ends meet. Her days were a whirlwind of responsibilities, working long hours, rushing to pick up her son from school, and collapsing into bed every night, only to wake up and do it all over again. No matter how hard she tried, it felt like the world was against her. Her dreams of financial freedom, of giving her son a better life, seemed like distant, unreachable stars. One evening, exhausted and defeated, Priya stumbled upon an old notebook while cleaning. It belonged to her grandmother, a woman deeply connected to Buddhist teachings. Inside, Priya found something unexpected, a list of numbers with notes describing how these numbers could bring clarity, focus, and abundance when used correctly. The handwriting was shaky but deliberate, and a line at the bottom of the page caught her attention. Align with the energy of these numbers, and the universe will align with you. Priya was skeptical. She wasn't someone who believed in mystical things, but something about that notebook stayed with her. The next day, she decided to try. What did she have to lose? She focused on the first number on the list, 12, which her grandmother had described as the number of clarity. Priya took a deep breath and sat down to organize her chaotic life. She wrote out her goals, her priorities, and the things she wanted most. For the first time in years, she felt a spark of hope. Instead of being overwhelmed, she felt clear-headed and focused. That same week, an unexpected opportunity came her way. A side gig designing invitations, something she used to love doing before life got in the way. It wasn't much money, but it felt like a door opening. Encouraged, Priya moved to the next number, 23, the number of creativity and curiosity. She started thinking about how she could use her talents to earn more income. Late at night, after putting her son to bed, she would experiment with new design ideas, sharing them online. To her surprise, her work began to get noticed. A small business reached out, asking her to design their branding. The excitement was intoxicating. For the first time, Priya felt like she was creating something not just for survival, but for joy. With her freelance work picking up, Priya remembered the next number on the list, 4, the number of stability and foundation. She realized that to turn this side gig into something sustainable, she needed to get organized. She started tracking her income, setting aside a small portion for savings, and creating a schedule that allowed her to balance work and family time. Slowly but surely, her financial situation began to stabilize. She wasn't just surviving anymore. She was building something solid for her and her son's future. But life wasn't done challenging her. One month, when her freelance work slowed down, Priya felt the familiar weight of doubt creeping back in. That's when she turned to the number 5, the number of adventure and transformation. Instead of panicking, she decided to take a risk. She reached out to a larger company, pitching her design services, something she'd never had the courage to do before. To her amazement, they said yes. This one client not only brought her steady work, but also gave her the confidence to dream bigger. Priya started to see that sometimes growth requires bold steps into the unknown. By this point, her life was beginning to look very different. But Priya wasn't content with just making money. She wanted to make sure her success had meaning. That's when she turned to the final number, 33, the number of alignment and purpose. Inspired by her grandmother's teachings, Priya began donating a small portion of her earnings to a local shelter that had helped her during tough times. She also started mentoring other single mothers, teaching them the skills that had helped her break free from the cycle of struggle. For the first time in her life, Priya felt not only financially secure, but deeply fulfilled. Looking back, Priya couldn't believe how far she'd come. From feeling trapped and hopeless, she had built a life filled with purpose, joy, and abundance, all by aligning herself with the energy of those numbers. And the best part? This isn't just Priya's story. It could be yours too. Right now, you might feel like you're stuck where Priya was, overwhelmed, unsure, and struggling to see a way out. But these 5 numbers could be the guide you've been waiting for. They aren't just symbols, they're tools to help you focus your energy, take bold steps, and attract the opportunities you deserve. And here's the exciting part. There's a bonus number I'll share at the end of this video, one that could amplify the power of all the others. It's the number that tied everything together for Priya, and it could do the same for you. Let's begin with 12, the number of clarity and focus. Have you ever felt overwhelmed, like your mind is spinning in 100 directions at once? You have so many responsibilities, ideas, and worries that it's hard to even figure out where to start. That's where the number 12 comes in. It's here to help you cut through all the noise and confusion so you can focus on what truly matters. Imagine your life as a cluttered room. Everywhere you look, there's something pulling your attention. A pile of laundry, papers scattered on the desk, and boxes stacked in the corner. It feels chaotic, right? But when you start to clear the mess, One thing at a time, the space opens up and suddenly you can breathe. That's what the energy of 12 does for your mind. It helps you clear the mental clutter and see your path clearly. So, how do you work with the energy of 12? Start by asking yourself one powerful question. What do I really want? Be honest with yourself, not what other people expect from you, not what you think you should do, but what you, deep in your heart, truly desire. Maybe it's financial freedom, a new career, or the chance to spend more time with your family. Whatever it is, write it down. Seeing your goal in black and white helps you focus your energy. Once you know what you want, break it down into smaller steps. Let's say your goal is to save $10,000. Instead of feeling overwhelmed by that big number, focus on what you can do today. Can you save $50 this week? Can you cut back on unnecessary spending or find a small side gig to bring in extra cash? The key is to focus on the next step, not the whole staircase. Let me share a real-life example. My friend Emma was feeling stuck in her career. She wanted to start her own business, but didn't know where to begin. When she started working with the energy of 12, she realized she needed to get clear on her priorities. She wrote down her dream of becoming a freelance photographer and set a simple goal: to book her first client within a month. By focusing on that one step, she built momentum, and within a year, she was running her own successful business. The beauty of 12 is that it reminds you, you don't have to do everything at once. You just need to take the first step. Each small action you take brings you closer to your goal. On November, embrace the energy of 12 by giving yourself the time to reflect. Find a quiet space, grab a notebook, and write down one clear goal. Then, plan the first step you'll take to get there. It doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to move you forward. And don't forget to comment below. I embrace clarity and focus in my life. This small affirmation sets the right energy in motion. Trust me, when you focus your mind, the universe responds in incredible ways. Clarity is the first step toward the abundance you've been dreaming of. Take it. Let's move to 23, the number of creativity and curiosity. If clarity clears your mind, creativity lights the fire in your soul. Think about a time when you felt inspired. Maybe you tried something new, explored a different idea, or let your imagination run wild. How did it feel? Energizing, right? That's the power of 23. This number is all about stepping outside your comfort zone, thinking differently, and letting curiosity lead you to exciting possibilities. Most of us get stuck in routines. We wake up, do the same things, and go to bed, only to repeat it all the next day. Over time, life can start to feel dull and predictable. But 23 shakes things up. It invites you to break free from that monotony and try something fresh, even if it feels a little uncomfortable at first. Here's how you can work with the energy of 23. Start by asking yourself, what's one thing I've always wanted to try but haven't? Maybe it's a hobby like painting, cooking, or learning a musical instrument. Or perhaps it's exploring a new skill that could help you in your career. Whatever comes to mind, give yourself permission to follow that curiosity, even if it feels like a small step. Let me tell you about Rahul. He worked as an accountant and was great at his job, but he felt stuck. Every day felt the same, and he wasn't excited about anything. When he connected with the energy of 23, he decided to try something completely different, writing short stories, a hobby he had loved as a kid. At first, it was just a way to unwind after work, but soon he started sharing his stories online. People loved them, and before he knew it, Rahul had an audience. Today, he's not just an accountant, he's also a published author. That's the magic of 23. When you follow your curiosity, even if it feels like a small or silly step, you open the door to new opportunities. Creativity isn't about being perfect or creating masterpieces. It's about letting yourself play, explore, and think differently. On November, let 23 inspire you. Do something out of the ordinary. It doesn't have to be big. Take a different route to work, try a new recipe, or spend 15 minutes drawing, writing, or brainstorming ideas for a project you've been dreaming about. The point is to step outside your usual routine and see what happens. And remember, creativity doesn't just benefit hobbies. It can transform your work, your relationships, and your approach to challenges. When you think creatively, you find solutions you never thought possible. Set your intention now by commenting, "I welcome creativity and curiosity into my life." This simple step aligns you with the energy of 23, showing the universe that you're ready to explore. Trust me, once you let yourself dream and experiment, opportunities will start showing up in unexpected ways. Let 23 be your guide to a more exciting, adventurous, and fulfilling life. Now let's talk about 4, the number of stability. Imagine trying to build a house without a solid foundation. No matter how beautiful the walls or how fancy the decorations, it won't stand for long. That's what 4 is all about, laying the groundwork for lasting success. This energy reminds us that before you reach for the stars, you need to make sure your feet are firmly planted on the ground. The number 4 encourages you to focus on the basics: your finances, your daily routines, and your habits. Are these areas strong and steady, or are they chaotic and unstable? If your life feels overwhelming or out of control, the energy of 4 invites you to pause and create order. Let me tell you about Samira. She wanted to start her own bakery, but every time she tried, something seemed to go wrong. When she connected with the energy of 4, she realized she was rushing ahead without a plan. She stepped back and focused on the foundation, organizing her recipes, creating a budget, and planning her schedule. Once her foundation was strong, her dream of owning a bakery finally came to life. On November, use the energy of 4 to strengthen your own foundation. Maybe it's creating a budget, decluttering your workspace, or setting a consistent routine. Small, steady steps lead to big results over time. Comment below, "I build my dreams on a strong foundation." By setting this intention, you're aligning yourself with the stability of 4, creating a life that's ready to grow and thrive. Remember, the stronger your base, the higher you can rise. Let 4 guide you towards steady and lasting success. Let's dive into 5, the number of transformation. Picture your life as a book, each chapter a different stage of your journey. Some chapters are comfortable and predictable, while others push you out of your comfort zone. The energy of 5 represents those pivotal moments when everything shifts. It's about breaking free from routines, embracing change, and stepping boldly into the unknown. Transformation can be intimidating. Change often feels uncomfortable because it challenges the familiar. But without change, growth is impossible. The energy of 5 encourages you to take that leap, even if it feels scary. It's about trusting that the risks you take today will lead to incredible rewards tomorrow. Think about it. When was the last time you did something new or unexpected? Maybe you've been holding back on a decision because of fear starting a new job, launching a side hustle, or even ending a relationship that no longer serves you. The number 5 invites you to trust the process and take that first step. Transformation doesn't have to be dramatic. Even small changes can spark big results. Let me share a story. Lisa, a teacher, always dreamed of starting her own tutoring business, but was afraid to leave her stable job. When she aligned with the energy of 5, she decided to take a small step, tutoring one student after work. That one decision grew into a thriving business, and within a year, Lisa was her own boss. It wasn't easy, but it was worth it. On November, let the energy of 5 inspire you to embrace transformation. Ask yourself, what's one bold step I can take toward my dreams? Comment below, I am ready to embrace transformation and growth. By setting this intention, you're signaling to the universe that you're ready for change, and incredible things can happen when you do. Finally, let's explore 33, the bonus number, a master number that represents alignment, purpose, and higher guidance. If all the other numbers help you set the stage, 33 is the one that ties everything together. It's the number that reminds you of your deeper why. Why are you chasing your goals? What truly fulfills you? This number doesn't just speak to material success. It's about creating a life that feels rich in every way, spiritually, emotionally, and physically. The energy of 33 invites you to step back and look at the bigger picture. Are you living in alignment with your true self? Are your actions guided by your values and dreams? Often, we get caught up in the hustle, focusing so much on doing that we forget about being. The number 33 calls you to pause, reflect, and reconnect with what really matters. Let me share a story about Ravi, a successful entrepreneur. On the surface, Ravi had everything: money, a big house, and a thriving business. But he felt empty. He realized he was chasing success for the sake of it, not because it brought him joy. When Ravi started aligning with the energy of 33, he made small but powerful changes. He began volunteering his time, mentoring young entrepreneurs, and focusing on projects that aligned with his values. Suddenly, life felt meaningful again, and his business thrived like never before. On November, take a moment to connect with the energy of 33. Reflect on your purpose and how you can align your actions with it. Maybe it's through helping others, pursuing a passion project, or simply spending time with loved ones. Comment below, I align myself with my purpose and dreams. This small step sends a powerful signal to the universe. Remember, the energy of 33 is about more than achieving goals. It's about living a life that feels deeply fulfilling. When you align with this number, you're not just chasing success. You're creating a life that truly resonates with who you are. Let this master number guide you toward the purpose-driven abundance you deserve. Thank you for watching.